Well, good evening, everybody. One more time, we are back. Just hung up the phone. People are excited. People are enrolling here, and lots of amazing things that are happening with our unbelievable company. So, again, thank you guys for joining us back again. We've got some people joining us. I know we got Dean here. I know Doc's going to be joining us as well. Howdy from North Texas. My buddy Jim Hammond's out there. We're also going to we're going to see if some of those people we talked to are going to be available. I know Doc was on here a second ago. Yeah, so we'll bring him on and we'll get him ready. Yeah, go ahead and we'll bring him on and we'll look for a couple other people. And
Sandra's raising her hand, so that must be Sandy.
Is Sandy? Okay, I think that's the right person. Sandra, if it's Sandy, let me know, but my text said Sandy. Kyle, we'll bring Kyle on it. That guy's a traveling, unbelievable dude. Yeah, Jennifer, if you want to come on, let me know. Just raise your hand and we'll bring you on because this is just going to be story time. Story time. Everybody just, yeah, there you go. Mute out your mics and we're going to get started here in approximately a few minutes. Not a few minutes, probably within just a couple of minutes. We're going to go ahead and it's already going to Facebook. I want to record this one.
Is that Sandy from Florida?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay, Sandy, you got to look at your screen. It'll say the host wants to promote you as panelist. Just click OK or yes, and then we'll get you on this side. There we go.
Super duper.
Okay, just keep muted. Keep your microphone on until we bring you on. Awesome. And you see.
We'll add them as we come, but yeah, I guess everybody goes to sleep after the first presentation, or they're all signing up people. Because we definitely don't have all the people back that were there. So and I understand that some people are on the East Coast, etc. All right, well, guys, we're going to go ahead and start. I want to go ahead and let's record this.
It is. It's being recorded on Facebook right now.
No, I want to see if we can just get a recording here, so we can kind of chop it right here.
Yeah, but I can do that.
You can do that.
Yeah,
so
I can do that.
So if you're telling me you don't want to record,
no, we got it. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be in trouble for me tonight again.
I told you I got it. Well, you can either take my word for it or not, but I got it.
All righty. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, good evening, everybody. Hey, this is Darryl Roberts alongside of my beautiful wife, Maria Roberts. Guys, we're coming to you guys live again for the second time back to back here from Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're talking travel. We're talking travel more, travel better, and travel for less. And tonight, guys, we're going to do a little bit different. We're going to hear from some stories from some individuals that have saw a presentation before, like some of you saw in the earlier presentation, and decided to, hey, I got to join this company. And then we're going to hear about some of the results, some of the things that they've done, and some of the things that they're actually planning on doing in the near future. And again, these are just amazing, wonderful people, friends of ours. Some we've known for a long time, some we're just getting started to know, but it's all exciting times. There's no question about it. So again, my name is Darryl Roberts, and this is Maria Roberts right here. Maria, let's go ahead and set the stage. Well, tell us a little bit about your background and how this all came to be. And I know you've done some amazing things for your members, or clients rather, because you were a bona fide travel agent for over 2 decades. Yep. In fact, you still are.
Yep. 2 decades ago, though, I wanted to become a travel agent because, of course, I love to travel. That's my passion. And, of course, the perks and benefits that come along with it. Now, I still book a lot of baseball teams, high school baseball teams that come to Las Vegas. I do have my IATAN card. However, you know what? It was so frustrating every time someone called me to get the best deal. I really tried to find the deal for them, but I either spent hours researching, or if I did book it for them, and most times I had to track down the vendor to actually pay out my commissions, or I just spent so many times researching. So 6 years ago, when we were introduced to this travel club, we started saving so much money. My first thought was my clients and how they could now book themselves at the wholesale rate. And because I shared the travel club with them, the company paid me on a weekly basis, just for sharing, the value of this awesome membership, instead of having to wait till after my clients' trips were over to get paid. I now was getting weekly pay. So that made a lot of sense for me. And that was a win-win. I've since transferred all of my clients now to our travel club. They now take more vacations in 1 year than most people take in 10. It's such a great feeling, though, being able to see all my clients on their staycations or their vacations, all their posts on social media, and knowing that actually help my clients travel more, travel better, and travel for less.
Pretty unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to again talk travel tonight. Guys, you guys can open up your cameras if you want to. We're going to start with Sandra. Sandra's a relatively new friend of mine from Florida. And I just heard her story, and it was just amazing. She actually hasn't even taken a trip yet, but I think I may be wrong there, but she can correct me. But she's got some trips that are planned. And Sandra, I want you just to share your story of how you actually found out about this company. And it was just amazing. Sometimes we look for people, we track people down, and we share the information, but you overheard a conversation. So again, welcome here to the live Zoom this evening. Thank you so much for what you do. Again, you're going to let everybody know what you do. And then let's talk about that story, how you found out about our company and some of the trips that you're going to be taking here in the very near future.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I was on a travel assignment. I'm a travel nurse. And I was walking down the hall and I heard one of my coworkers, Angel Lewis, talking about going to Spain. And then I kept listening and I kept hearing these amazing deals and the prices. So I asked her about it. She said, well, let me send you a video. She sent me the video. I watched it while we were still at work. Went back to her. I was ready. The next day I signed up. I didn't even have to think about it. 15 days. Yeah.
You're telling me you're at work, you're a traveling nurse. Thank you for doing what you do, helping people out. And so you're just walking down the aisle or the hallway, going to see your next patient. And then you hear these people back and forth talking about saving a bunch of money on travel. And you're ear hustling is what we call it. And you turn around and you go to your friend and you say, what are you guys talking about? He shares it with you. You are on, she shares it with you. And then you're at work. You watch the video there, make a decision that this is what you're going to do. Did I get that right?
Yes. Yes.
Unbelievable.
I love to travel.
Well, tell us a little bit about, you've got some trips that are planned here. You've already booked them. Tell us a little bit about where you are getting ready to go.
In May, I'm going to Punta Cana. I booked that as my incentive trip on day 16, all inclusive. All I paid was taxes and resort fees, so it was like $194, 4 nights, 5 days. I paid less than $600 for the whole trip. That includes my plane ticket. And then I was home for Christmas. I used to live in Ohio. So I was visiting my family and I was looking at the trips I was planning next year's. Well, I was going through the World Tours and my mom was standing there. I said, I really want to go to Greece. She saw the Paris one. She said, I've never been to Paris. So immediately I thought, well, I can do Greece next year. So I said, I get a guest for free. I said, why don't you just come with me? Made her day. She's 75. She started taking a yoga class. She's so excited. So I booked us a trip in August, the World Tour. And I couldn't wait until it was $420. I paid $680, but still, that's amazing for 4 nights and 5 days at the Hyatt Regency. And to be able to make her,
That's a 4 or 5 star resort hotel.
Right.
That's which would
5-star Hyatt Regency Paris at 12.
The Paris. And it's so similar. We had another lady on here, my favorite male person. Again, I know Coach Wright doesn't like that, but she is. And she actually, her mom was 75, and she just took her to Paris on the last one. So again, what did you feel like when you said that? I know she was excited, but did you get a hug or just a smile, or did she cry?
Oh, yes. Yeah, cried too.
And
I
how does that
cried.
make
She
you
didn't
feel?
cry.
Yeah.
She's too excited.
Well, then let me ask you another question. If you didn't have this company, and obviously because of the price point, I talk to so many people, and it may be you, it may not be you, but so many people that say, Darryl, man, I'm staying at places I never would have stayed at. I'm going to places I never would have gone to. But because the prices that we have, was that a factor in you joining and a factor of you going to some of these amazing locations?
Oh, definitely. It is way cheaper. I was traveling the prior year, but I was just doing like timeshare presentations, which I absolutely hate,
Right.
and different other vacations, but nothing like this. I would have
Wow.
never been able to take my mom to Paris on the
Well,
other.
Sandra, we're so happy for you, and you're just getting started. Last question for you is what are some of the other dreamcations or our dream bucket list? I know you said Greece. Is there any other trip that you want to go to in the next year or two or three that you'll be able to check off the bucket list?
Oh, yes, there's a lot. Italy, Spain, Thailand. There's all kind of places. I just want to explore everywhere.
Well, we're so happy for you. We're so happy that you happen to be at the right place at the right time, walking down the hallway, hearing Angel tell the story about what was going on. I believe she's on here as well.
Yeah, she said, this makes me so happy. This makes it all worth it. That's so true. When you can put smiles on people's faces after they're, when they're preparing to go on a trip or after they've been on a trip, or you see their posts, so incredible. The feeling is absolutely awesome. By the way, which video did you watch?
The 3-minute one.
Okay.
So which one was that one?
Is that
Travel in 2023, or was that
the secret, the big travel secret?
Travel Secret. Angel,
I
help us
think
out.
it was the big travel secret.
Okay.
The testimonials on it.
So the big travel secret's about 3 minutes long, and that was enough for her to hear what Angel was talking about. That was enough for her to say, "Sign me up and let's get going." Guys, again, you can't say the wrong thing to the right people, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. She probably could have said "boo boo boo," and Sandy still would have signed up. So it's not one particular video. Yes, there's some great videos out there, no question about it. Pick the one that you like, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, she said she was so excited, it all blended, but she saw that one, the big travel secret, and also the 6-minute leader in travel.com.
Mhm.
So that makes sense right there.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, again, we're so happy for you and your mom, and you're just getting started. So your travel future is bright. All right.
Thank you so much for everything.
You're welcome. You can hang out with us or you can go. It's totally up to you. But I know you were nervous, but you definitely did
great.
awesome.
Thank you. And I would love to meet you in France.
So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be meeting lots of people all over the place. So I'm sure it will happen.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to go to Hawaii right now. My other brother, Doc, out there, Doc Finley, and Lorraine are out in Hawaii. It's so bright. Look at it, guys. It's a 7 whatever time here. And obviously it's 2 hours difference there. They still got an amazing time to hang out. Hey, guys, tell us a little bit about yourself and what's happening on this trip, and tell us about what's going on.
Hey, Darryl and Maria, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Hey, guess where we are? We are at the Beachcomber, Hawaii Waikiki Beachcomber. This place is amazing. Lorraine just came out of the Hawaiian Aroma Cafe. I know you guys are familiar with that, right?
Yes.
She was hanging out in there for a minute, but this place is amazing. We are staying, we are here on our incentive trip. And we're staying at the Aqua Palms, which is not too far from here. So we decided to come over to the Beachcomber where you guys hang out at. I know this is your favorite hotel. So we want to come over here and check it out. This is a beautiful place. So whenever you guys come to Hawaii, you got to make sure that you come to the Beachcomber Hotel. It's very, very nice. So we got started in, well, actually, my background is I'm a retired parole officer and been retired for I've worked for 27 years. And, during that time when I was working, my caseload was so heavy, we didn't really get a chance to travel as much. So we really started traveling when we both retired. But after Dr. Renee, she introduced us to Travorium, and it didn't take much for us to convince us to sign up, because travel and free, when you got free time and you're retired, you got nothing else to do but to travel. And so it was a perfect fit for us. We're having a wonderful time here. So we're going to keep doing something.
Your face is coming out.
Oh, sorry. So we're having a great time there, and we just love this business. So we just got done with we had an expo. We are massively exposing this business to everybody. So we're trying to take over the Sacramento area and the Northern California area, and we're going to move down to Southern California, then we're going to adventure out. So give us some time. We're working on some great things here going on. So watch out. Here we come.
Well, I love welcoming your new people. You guys do all the work and presentations and all that. Darryl, can you just say hi and welcome these people for us? So I spent 5 minutes just welcoming people on their team. These guys are unbelievable. Hey, but Lorraine, you both have a platinum membership. What do you like most about this company?
What I love most about this company is it's super easy. This is the easiest thing we've ever done. And you don't need no inventory, okay? You don't have to take no pills, no liquid, no diet products. It's super easy. Who does not want to travel? Everybody wants to travel. So it's just super easy to do. The trips are amazing, easy to book things. It's fun. It's fun, and something that we always love to do anyway. So we're just getting paid to do it. Awesome.
Well, I mean, you think about it, everybody in life, they have a job or they have a business or they're working in this industry to get financial success. To do what? When they make money and they set aside money to do what? To go travel, right? Well, why not? Just like what you just said, why not make your business a business where you can travel? Guys, that just makes so much sense because, again, it's easy to talk about. It's easy to sell Hawaii. I'm sure you guys are taking unbelievable pictures and videos of the places that you're there. People are going to be coming to you, just like Sandra came to Angel. What are you talking about? How do you get these prices? So I agree with you 110%.
And by the way, Lorraine, your outfit is incredible. You're looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, we have a great time.
And any last words from you guys? Because I know you guys want to go hang out and take advantage of that beach. You're right across the street from.
Don't forget to go to Lily Ha Bakery.
Lily Ha Bakery. It's literally 5 minutes away from you.
So right next door is the International Marketplace, right? Did you see that International Marketplace with Tesla on the ground? Okay, so go to the 3rd floor, and then Lily Ha Bakery is like on that row of restaurants up there. It's the best. Don't forget to have the Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
Headed there right now.
Unbelievable. Well, as many times as we've been there, we actually own stock there. So unbelievable. Let's go to Lily Ha. And again, it's a famous family out there that has been in business for, 60 years, and they've got multiple locations. That's one of the newest ones right around the corner from where you guys are. Okay, so let's go from Doc and Lorraine. Thank you guys so much. Aloha. Have some more fun in Hawaii for us. We're going to be joining you guys. You might see us there tomorrow morning, so who knows?
I know we're totally getting jealous right now.
I'm telling you, she's right. No, can we go to Hawaii, catch a flight tonight? But thank you guys so much for joining us here. We're going to go to Dr. Renee. Dr. Renee was responsible for getting Doc and Lorraine enrolled in our program. So Dr. Renee, great job last night telling your story. But let's tell the story about these two. And you just came back from Belize. Again, that is a bucket list place for most people. And tell us about that trip as well. And how did you share this with Doc and Lorraine?
Okay, so let's see. How does the story go? Doc and Lorraine, they're my friends. I'm so excited that they said yes, first of all. I told them about the business some months ago. I think that was in September of last year. They signed on in October, and then everything just exploded. Their team in California, they are excited, and they are just doing wonderful, marvelous things in California. So, yep, you are definitely putting Sacramento on the map. So we're excited about that as well. Yep, and we just came back from Belize, like you just said. My husband did some missionary work there 25 years ago, and he said he wanted to go back, but not to do any missionary work. He just wanted to do vacation. So I surprised him with this birthday gift there, and it was beautiful, very beautiful there. Yeah.
Well, what are the fun things you guys did? Because I saw the pictures. The water was unreal. The places you showed were just amazing. Was it the food, the ambiance, or was it all of it? What was, if you could say one thing was just, I'll go back and do it just for that one thing, what would that be?
Well, first of all, the place that we were at, the Boutique Spa Resort, it was in the jungle. And so some people are like, oh no, I'm not doing the jungle. It was so beautiful. It was amazing. I have never seen that many coconut trees in my entire life. Everywhere, coconuts were everywhere. But anyway, we went to Cape Cocker. We took a water taxi to Cape Cocker, which was about an hour and a half, something like that. The beach was beautiful. The water, I would definitely do a free incentive trip there. I'm going to put it in. I don't even know if it's on the list, but I'm going to try. And then we also did a free incentive trip to Cancun. But anyway, getting back to Cape Cocker, they had the tables and the water, the swings and the water.
Yeah,
we were able to eat the food from the natives that were there, and it was wonderful. We had red snapper and red beans and rice, and oh yeah, just take me back. Yes, definitely got to go back there. So I did share a lot of my pictures on Facebook.
No, that is awesome. One last question. We're one of the places you're looking at going this year. I believe you've got a couple. I think Hawaii for your birthday, and I think it's going to be at the Beachcomber.
It's at the Beachcomber.
Yeah,
So you're going to be at that place.
your favorite place. I might even see y'all there. I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to Hawaii in October. We're also doing a family trip. It's going to be about 10 of us going to Montego Bay in June. So those are a couple of places. So many places to go. So little time. But so yeah, so those are there. Yeah, definitely. So I don't know where else, but we have a lot on the list. So I'm excited that we're able to travel and we're able to make money doing this too. What? I'm getting paid to travel? Amazing.
Seriously, I know, right? Yeah.
Travel more, travel better, travel for less, and we got to add something else and get paid to do it.
Free travel.
And earn free travel. Well, again, Dr. Renee, 2 days back to back, we got a chance to see you and come on and share your story. I know people are being encouraged and inspired by you and all the speakers that we've come on here this evening. So again, thank you for what you're doing. Your business is literally exploding.
It is.
I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people. So I see you have a comment about that. I see the smile got a little bigger.
Stars, thank you. Thank you for what you're doing for the company, the amazing training that you're doing. LearnThisTraining.com. That's our go-to always. So I appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
Thank you again. We appreciate you.
Whatever we can do to help the partners, that's our job.
That's our job. Number one. Hey guys, let's go to the San Francisco Bay Area. This is Dean Harvey, a friend of ours for almost 2 decades. And actually, you guys get a chance to see his wife almost every time we do a presentation. She's on there, Misa Malone. So, hey, Dean, tell us a little bit about some of the travels that your wife told us about earlier today.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I want to get some of the confusion out the way. Misa Malone Harvey. We got to throw that Harvey on there when her husband's on here. But yeah, she's got a name of her own. She's created it. But I tell you, Darryl and Maria, I've known, as Darryl just said, for almost 2 decades, and I got involved in Travorium just based on Darryl. Quite frankly, I called him one day and I said, "Hey, Darryl, what you got going on? You know, what's going on?" And he said, you know, it's a couple of things, you know, and he said Travorium. He told me the travel thing. Well, that was a no-brainer for me. Number one, I've worked in the airline industry for over 26 years. The difference here is because there's great deals working in the airline, but they're not 4 and 5 star places that you're going to. So there's a major difference. So I've been a lot of places and had some experiences, but this is next level, and it's just really wonderful. And also now, you know, the kids are grown, so we're taking all these trips. My wife said earlier that, you know, the 4 world tours that we went on, and the incentive trip, the getaways, we use every part of every platform there is. And I have to apologize because I'm a little tired right now, because I was on a corporate call last night in San Francisco, and after that we had to drive back home, and on the drive we started talking about things, and I said, you know, we have to make a decision on where we're going, because some of these places, the deadlines are coming up. So we were up to after midnight finalizing where are we going. So Dr. Renee, we will see you in Montego Bay. Misa and I going to Montego Bay, and we did our flights and everything. Last night we were just up and we were like looking for the best deals on flights and the whole shebang, and got it all locked down. So really wonderful. We're actually also looking at doing Rome later this year as well. Those are the 2 major trips that we're going to take. In a couple of weeks, we're going back to Hawaii. We stayed at that beautiful Beachcomber. We're not staying there this time, but we stayed there and it was lovely. Oh my God. You can't even do it justice. You can talk about it all day. You just have to experience it. You have to go there. You have to live it. So, you know, I'm just excited. I don't know how anyone couldn't be excited, but it, as Misa said in her testimonial, it took me taking her on a world tour when we were in New Orleans. That's all it took. She saw, she lived it. We really love the music scene. My wife is an artist, so she's a singer, and so we really love the music scene. So New Orleans was the perfect introduction to Travorium for her. And I don't have to do anything anymore, because she's like, okay, where are we going? You know, and you know, now we have some friends that kind of caught on a little bit from the postings that we made. I've never been a big social media person, but since joining Travorium, I started posting, you know, where we've been, and getting all that feedback, and people asking, well, how are you doing all this? You know, first of all, I retired early, so they're thinking I hit the lottery or something. So I have to tell them, no, it's so it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Wow. Well, Dean, I'm so happy for you and for Misa, Malone, Harvey, and I am so glad you guys get to travel and have fun. I know how hard you guys work, and I know the stuff that she does, and for her to be able to take these trips, I mean, 31 days of trips over an 8-month period, or give or take around that time, and all those places, world trips and everything she talked about it, and still less than $2,000. I mean, unbelievable. So again, congratulations. You're just getting started, buddy.
Yeah, I want to add one more thing there. Also, I follow a professional football team that moves more than I do. So I have to have Travorium just to keep up with them. You know,
he's talking about the Raiders.
I'm talking about the Raiders. And the other thing is, folks, you can't have friends in your life that are never home. You always go to their home, and they're never there because they're out traveling the world. So Darryl and Maria, I love you guys. I really do. And one of these times I'm going to catch you at home, but I always catch you when we're out somewhere. So that's wonderful.
Yeah, we did the last time we went out, we had dinner. Last time, but it was about 4 or 5 times. Every time you were in, we were out of town, because you know we
to go one time.
We live at resorts and we visit home. That's what we do. Well, thank you very, very much. Tell Misa we said hello, and continued success for you guys, and again, enjoy your life and travel and do the things you're doing. So God bless you. Well, guys, not last, but maybe last, but not least. Is either Mr. Las Vegas or Mr. Travorium or Mr. Travorium Las Vegas. It's I think that's his name. This guy goes on more trips than 99.99% of everybody. He's the biggest voice in our company, an advocate for being able to travel more, travel better, travel for less. There's no question about it. Kyle, thank you for joining us tonight. I know you work with Todd on Wednesdays, and you guys do an amazing job. So thanks for sharing some of your time and your talent here with everybody tonight. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from, working in some of these amazing resorts to now staying in some of these amazing resorts. Tell us your story, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm learning from you. I started with the company a little bit after you. And when it comes to social sharing, basically, I worked in Mandalay Bay, and I was what's called a found worker, which is basically a waiter, cashier, a food handler. So one of the bartenders that worked right next to me, he was from Hawaii, and he introduced me to some of his friends, and one of his friends was Desiree, and Desiree and Tricia, and they told me about the company. And so I was born and raised in Las Vegas. I was around hospitality, but I didn't travel for like 19 years. It was always some reason why I couldn't take a trip because of school or friends, we couldn't get the same time off or something. Family the same way. So I got to the point, I'm like, forget you people, I'll go by myself. And Travorium made that happen so easily. And my first trip was a cruise. I never cruised before. And so that was the big goal, is just to take one trip. And so I've taken 29 now, and I'm about to switch companies.
Wait.
Wait a minute. You said you took 2.9 trips? 2.9?
No, 29 vacations.
29 trips.
And the only thing
Do tell.
the only thing that's holding me back is just my work. I love it, but the whole goal is I'm working on the business side, but really just having it as a hobby is fine with me, because I've done vacations I never would have imagined before. I worked in Mandalay Bay for 14 years. I worked in Luxor like half a year. I've done Caesar's properties too, the Horseshoe Valleys, and downtown Fremont experience. And I'm about to start at Aria. So it's a better property. And I enjoy the amenities. So being a part of this company, I can go do a staycation if I want to and get wonderful amenities. But the trips I've taken are just minor. Anybody that's here, my trips are minor compared to what you could take. I didn't go to Europe yet. I had the opportunity to, and I didn't. I went to Mexico. It was quicker, back and forth, have my passports, no problem.
Wait a minute. You got to stop that. Look, guys, I only went to Mexico. I only went to one of the best resorts in the world in Mexico. That was all that I was able to do.
Wonderful properties, and I've gone 5 times technically, because I went to Ensenada through the cruises as well. And
wow.
So 5 times to Mexico out of the 29 times. And
wow.
It's just nice. The properties we're going to are not Roach motels. They're not small, but you're paying unbelievably low prices. I took 2 of the 3 trips I took to Cancun were incentive trips. So you're just paying the resort fee and taxes. So the first one, I paid $98 for 6 days, 5 nights, and it was supposed to be $2,580.
Wow.
And down to property. So it's a place that everybody wants to go to, top 5 resorts. And it had a signature golf course, 300 acres, had its own pool, theme park pool, and 15 pools that were connected with bars and food and everything. And then it was right next to the beach, which was great. And that was the first time. The second time was an all-inclusive, which was wonderful, for like $200 a person. It was over, I think, a $2,000 stay, and I got to meet partners, and it was a world tour. So I got to meet partners and have fun with them. But the funny thing is, when we got there, it wasn't like you knew who was there unless you hooked up with them before or you messaged them. So some of the people that were in the company, I didn't even realize until we got together for a little mixer. And it was just nice. The place was so big, you didn't have to know the people that you were there with, but it was just wonderful and beautiful. Grand Palladium, oh my goodness. And the third time was another incentive trip. And I was trying to connect a world tour with a boutique resort and be able to go to the world tour with the ticket and be with everybody, but it was a compound, so it was locked up. It was blocked off. I couldn't go, but still, I was fine where I was at in a boutique resort, infinity pool on the top, was not busy. It like you own the place. It was like maybe 6 people on the top in infinity pool and 3 staff members that were just taking care of us like they were our personal servants. It was unbelievable. And they had a pool downstairs, Jamaican style restaurant owned by Ziggy Marley's son, Bob Marley's son, I think, and grandson. And the beach was right next to it. Beautiful weather, beautiful view. And a lot of people were messaging me and they were mad I didn't go on the world tour. I'm like, I had fun. I had fun. I'm sorry. I had fun still. But everything you get to do with this company, you're going to 4-star, 5 stars, 5 diamond places that other people could only imagine or they see celebrities go to. And you're doing it for pennies on the dollar. So you don't lose with this company. I just want to do it more. I want to do this for the rest of my life and meet wonderful people like you. I mean, you guys are wonderful leaders. I'm so happy that you guys are 2-star now ambassadors. It's just nice to see people shine and glow, and everybody's so supportive. And you don't, I mean, even if you don't do the rankings, the trips are priceless.
Yeah.
So you get to create so many wonderful memories and see so many people you probably never would have met if they weren't part of this company. So it's all good. I'm very happy.
Well,
We can tell.
Well, thank you so much
So thank you.
for joining us here. And again, the worst thing that happens to people in our company, the very worst thing, is people get to travel more, travel better, and travel for less while they're working to build and develop their business. And that does happen, and it does happen, no question about it. But while you're doing that, you can take amazing vacation. We got about I was going to ask you one last question, 10 seconds, just 10-second quick question. What's the best resort here in Las Vegas? And give me a.
Wow. Resorts World.
Yes.
So I was hoping you were going to say that because, guys, we have a world tour coming up, Resorts World, 5 days, 4 nights, $76. Unbelievable, $4.3 billion resorts, the newest one here. It is
Be at that one too.
We'll be there as well. So I want to thank all the guests for coming on tonight. Doc and Lorraine Finley, they're at the Lilyha Bakery right there. Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs.
Doc, we've been there so many times. They know we're here. If you mention our names, they'll say, "Oh, that's Darryl and Maria, right?" But that's that famous, world famous bakery out there. They've got about 5 or 6 of them around the entire island and islands. But I am so glad you guys took us up on that. You will enjoy it. Wonderful. Seat outside if you can, and just enjoy the birds and everything else out there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We could have made an order cocoa puffs now, so we're gonna try them out.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations.
Show the bakery. Show the bakery part. Can you point? Okay, guys, you do not want to see this. You do not want to see this. My sugar is spiking. My sugar is spiking.
That's what I'm talking
Is that amazing?
about.
Unbelievable. Hey, Sherry, I know you're going to be at Resorts World, so we'll get to hang out. And then, Sherry, we want to get you on next Tuesday because you've been to a couple places. We want you to share your story. So make sure you touch base with me next Tuesday, Sherry, right here in Vegas. We're going to get you on next week. So, guys, thank you so much. Get back with the person that invited you here. This is our company, a company of having fun, making money, and doing things that you really want to do. So, finally got that recording to get started. Okay. God bless you guys. Bye for now.